Hey everybody, welcome to another DIY with Noa by Fifi. So today we are going to be doing DIY body butter, and this video is going to be a voiceover because my volume on the video when I recorded it was really messed up. So stay tuned and you will see how to make body butter. And also this recipe you're looking at is a great kind of way to start out making body butter. And the proportions are right for a more of a like individual, as opposed to I make larger portions obviously for my business. So stay tuned. We'll talk about everything you need and how to make your own homemade body butter. Okay, here I'm just showing you everything that you'll need. So I do a double boiler because I think that's the best way to not burn your butter. And so I use mango and shea butter. You can use one or the other. You can also use a different butter, just kind of whatever you want to use. And then I use 4 different types of oil. You don't have to use that many. Again, you can refer to the recipe that you saw in the beginning. And also in the link below, I will actually leave the URL for the blog post for this. So you can either screenshot the recipe or go to that blog post and you'll be able to get it. So right now, like I said, I'm just showing you everything that I need. The pot, and then I use a metal bowl, and that bowl that you see is actually the only thing I use it for is making butter. But you want to use metal or glass, obviously, when you're doing a double boiler method. And then you'll have the oils that you're going to use. You'll need gloves because it can get messy, and also just for sanitary reasons. And then the fragrance or essential oil in this case that you're going to use, and then a spoon. So these are all the materials that I'll use and that I always use. But again, this is for a larger quantity, and you do not have to make this much. And again, also, you don't have to use this many oils or more than one butter. Okay, so here I have put the 2 butters in the bowl, set it on top of the pot, and I added the quantities of oil that I need, and I'm just showing you it's on like a medium high heat. So you just want the water obviously to get to a boil, and the butter will melt. Again, I make larger quantities. You don't have to make this much. And I do double boiler because I just feel like it's better for the butter and I don't have to worry about burning it or anything like that. I mean, technically you could melt this down in the microwave. I just tend to, like I said, I feel like this is just the easiest way to not burn my butter. Okay, so once the butter melts, this is what it looks like. I take it off of the heat and just let it cool for a second, and then I can put it in, transfer it into a bowl that I'm going to use, which is what you see right here. And then once it cools just a little bit, I can add in whatever essential oil or fragrance oil I'm going to use. So that's all you're looking at right here. Okay, so once the oil has been mixed in, you can put this in the refrigerator for a little bit so that you can kind of speed up the cooling down process, or you can just let it sit and wait. I mean, I've done both. It comes out the same. So once it's cooled down, you'll start seeing that the butter is starting to solidify again. And I'm showing you here, if you start mixing too soon, it just gets a little watery. But if you let it cool down to where the butter is just starting to thicken up a little bit, then it'll be easier to mix. So you see here, it's just thicker. And so that consistency is going to work better for trying to prepare the butter to be whipped and getting the air into it. And you see it's not splashing around also as much. And that's how you can kind of tell that your butter is ready to be mixed. It's going to look, a little thicker, and it'll be ready. So once it's a nice consistency and you'll see it's, creamy, I stop mixing it and then I pour it into the containers that I use. So here's the recipe again in case you want to screenshot it. And then I just wanted to give you a couple of little tips. So if you kind of get to that point of mixing where it stiffens up on you, you can pop it in the microwave for 5 to 10 seconds at the most, just to kind of bring some of the fluid back in, and then mix it and transfer it. Another reason that I transfer it at this point is also for aesthetics. I try to have, because this is a product that I sell, I also want it to be pretty, but you can scoop this out into a jar if you're not worried about kind of how it looks. And so if you get it to a point when you're mixing it and it's gotten too thick, if you're just making it for you and you don't necessarily need it to be quote unquote pretty, you can just, scoop it out and put it into whatever container you're going to use. So that's just another little tip. If you it is easier obviously to transfer it to a container when it's still kind of fluid, and then it'll set up quite nicely in the container. So again, you can stop and screenshot this recipe, or you can go down into the description box below, and the blog that I have for this particular DIY on our website will be up, and then you can just kind of save it from there. So at this point, I'm going to insert a couple of pictures so that you can see the finished product of my body butter that I sell. So I hope this has been informative, and please like, comment, share, and subscribe. You can also check out our other DIYs. The playlist is on our site. So as always, I really hope that this helps, and I will see you guys at the next one. Bye.